Live message. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Times India TV. Today, we have a wonderful program and a fantastic guest. With a great combination, we are going ahead to break the shackles, to break the chains, breaking the myths, smashing the glass ceiling, the making of a strong woman. Really, the topic itself is a great one, and also it's a burning topic which has to be discussed regarding the women empowerment importance in the present society. For that, we have a splendid guest to speak on it, a person who is known for the POSH international keynote speaker, POSCO specialist, and chief executive officer of Right to Rise. Really, we are honored to invite Her Excellency Dr. Raina Tandon, ma'am. Really, it's fascinating to have your presence, ma'am. Thank you so much for selecting this wonderful topic and gracing this program, ma'am. Thank you so much. But before you are going to speak about this topic, we want to listen from you about yourself in few words, ma'am. Please give a brief intro about yourself, please.
Good evening and welcome to everybody out here on Times India TV. Thank you very much, Mr. Rajarao, Padipali. Thank you all the viewers who have joined us today. It is my privilege to be here sharing thoughts on the wonderful topic, breaking the myths, breaking all shackles that women face today, and the making of a strong woman. There are certain myths that people always look at when we walk into the topic. But before that, I would also like to give my introduction for you to know how and why we have come on to this topic today, interestingly. I am Dr. Raina Khatri Tandon, the CEO of Right to Rise and RKT Foundation. I work specifically in two areas of POSH, which is Prevention of Sexual Harassment Act for Women at Workplace, talking about all the areas of how awareness, certifications, compliance, and auditing can be done for various bodies, whether they are schools, whether they are NGOs, whether they are organizations, corporate houses, or even individuals who are out there. We always know that women is the whole soul foundation of every house and every workplace. And yes, to accomplish all her essentials in terms of being a power woman or a powerhouse is only because she has the footfall or the support of all the people in her ecosystem. So I would never say a man is always somebody who a woman looks back at, or I would never say every successful woman has another woman behind her. It's always about the people she's surrounded with, whether they rise or they fall with her and the experiences that she carries. If we look back at our forefathers, I think we have very interesting people. Most important that we can think of today as strong women. We have fiery, fierce, gorgeous, and strong-willed Draupadi. We have Indira Gandhi. We have strong women leaders. We have people like Anat, who has come from ancient mythology. We have people from the Mahabharata, from the Ramayana, and many mythological books. Strong-willed and assault strategist, planner, always with a burning passion that no matter the world is standing with them or not, they are ready to go ahead and fight these shackles. Breaking the myths. There are certain myths that we all know. And a woman is one who smilingly, happily goes over it. And a lot of them that we get to hear about these strong women most of the time is women get tired. Women are incapable, whether it is finance or whether it is handling the lead role of any organization. Maybe they are something like a superwoman. Some of them said they don't have boundaries. They always seek help. But let me tell you, with being superwoman or not, a woman is capable of asking help at the same time providing support. She is not one who would persuade herself to go beyond because it is not crazy to be even helpless sometimes, friends. I'm sure all of us have sailed through this pandemic. And before I can get to sharing more on the topic, please understand whether it is man or woman is also somebody who can show her vulnerability and her strength. And time and again, we have seen this not only today, but many years to come. Now, I would like to share more about this. And with that, I would like to share the screen for you to take a vision on something that I would like to share for a strong woman. We all are here thinking about only women and women empowerment. But believe me, it's not about women empowerment. This is the biggest myth that we always have, that women are associated with empowerment. Women are already born empowered. And what more can we say is the making of a strong woman? Yes, be fearless and unbeatable. When we talk about myth is something that we say people have in their mind, but they can't break through. A small myth that I share is maybe a woman is somebody who's always caring, nurturing, taking care of her family, but not going beyond those shackles. Every time we associate something has either happened to the woman and that's why she is emerged. Is that so? My very example that I share is many of them come and ask me, Raina, you're working with women and child rights. Is there something that has happened really magical and breakthrough, and that is why you are a powerful woman? And I always tell them, a woman doesn't need an incident or a situation to become powerful. A woman needs her superpowers, which she's already engraved inside with. And with her, she always takes all the people, whether it's her children, whether it's a family, whether it's a man of a family. Let's do a little team check. Today we are all here. We have lovely viewers with us. What is the emotion that you carry when Mr. Rajarao told, break the myths, break the shackles behind women empowerment, break the shackles and see, go beyond and break the glass ceiling. When we look at a glass and a ceiling being broken, we are looking at something which is inside us breaking through free. And today, even if we are upset or we are angry, we are sad or we are happy, we are anxious or anxiety, or we are in a moment where we smile. All of you will agree with me that with different emotions, we yet have a powerful person and a weak person in us, which we have to empower equally to have the balance in life. So yes, I would pause for a minute for you to understand what is this emotion. Because if you don't acknowledge yourself, you will never break open the shackles, the myths that every woman is carrying today. That you are somebody who's handling the house. How can you handle even the business? You are somebody who's got attitude. Let me tell you, women don't have attitude. They only set their standards. They set who they want to be with, who they want to work with, and also with the network they want to carry. And as they say, the network is your net worth. Look at these women. Our mythology and the days back, we have seen, we have Draupadi and Hidimba. I'm not going to take the examples that you and me know already. These are unique examples, women we never spoke of. If you look at Draupadi, she was somebody who had 5 men in her life, and maybe the 6th one, her father. Yet, when it was the most important time of her dignity and respect, in spite of her men being incapable, or we can say, yes, they were not able to go beyond. Let's look at the positive side of it. They were not able to help her, yet she stood up for her own respect, rights, and dignity. And she didn't look back on saying, yes, I need a man to support me. The second lady we see on the picture is Hidimba. If I have to ask you, do you really remember Hidimba? You'll be like, Raina, are you serious? I don't even know who this lady is. And our children don't even know who Draupadi is, maybe. Sounds funny, right? Because we have forgotten our value systems. We have forgotten our olden mythology, the stories behind it, and the learnings that we draw from that. Let me bring it back to you. Hidimba was a strong woman. Nobody speaks of her. Yes, she was a demon. She was not a goddess. She was a demon. She was a Rakshasi. She was somebody who was married because she fallen in love with Bhim. And Bhim was one of the sons of the Pandavas. They both came together, got married, but yes, since one is from the house of commons and the other from the house of demons, it was not easy for them to stay together. So they had to live their lives independently, separately. They had given birth to a child called Ghatotkacha. And individually, as a strong woman, till date, we know that Hidimba is a lady who has brought up a strong hero like Ghatotkacha, who we know in our mythological stories individually, single-handed. A lady with purpose, a lady with intent that she wanted to be the wife of this superhero, yet bring up another superhero, and she did not want to look back on what were the pitfalls. Isn't that not giving you that power? Is that not giving you, yes, no matter where I am now, no matter where I am, even today, all I need to do is to take action. Doesn't matter if you start today, friends. Doesn't matter if you start tomorrow. It all matters if you start. And most important that I will say is what is stopping you? Just level up. Look at your goal list. Write down 2 things that you can do this week. Plan it. Go ahead and make it work. Only then you will be able to break even those small shackles that you see in your belief systems and remove that impossible to make it I am possible. And that's what every woman does. Every morning that she rises, she sees that everybody is got the personal and professional lives balanced. And yet we look back to her with zero gratitude. Some of the times, yes, we do acknowledge her efforts. But I would say go back to each one of them and appreciate, acknowledge, and empower. Because that is the key to life if you really wish to have balance. That is me. Let me tell you, that was from day one when I started about 5 years back. I was a beginner, even though I was a master's and a PhD in VLSI chip design engineering from UK. I started from scratch when I was a trainer, coach, and mentor. And let me tell you, a mother too. Very young child, yet big dreams of becoming something someday. And today, with 6 years, you can see me growing. Initially a speaker, an international mentor, going through and becoming a breakthrough coach. And yet today, in a period of 2.5 years to 3 years, we have become specialist in a niche area, and that is into women and child rights, POSH, POCSO, getting the award just last week on being the best POSH strategy and building people organization. I'm sure that's exciting. Yes, it is. For somebody who never thought she could make it that big. But yes, today it has happened. And it's all happened with all the good people that we have today, all the people who've surrounded, also the person who's right across the screen interviewing me, one among them. Let me acknowledge them as well. It's not easy. With every step that you take, never forget that you are grounded to that sand, to that soul, to wherever you emerge from, your parents, your family, and everybody else. Both male and female today, we see break their own myths. Only 25% to 46% of women we see heading as organizational leaders. At companies, we see women hitting very few board members, 30% of them in managerial roles, 38% and lesser even and lead positions, 10% in leadership, 23% in C-suits. Oh, Fortune 500 companies, I'm going to surely get that. Only 3% yet in India. And many more that you can see are today's barriers for women who really deserve if they work hard on their dreams, no matter they start from the MSME sector of the government or they build their own dreams on being a private limited company holder. Where are we today? Let's do some analysis. If you want to start from today, how do you go about it? I'm not just going to give you my story, but I'm going to give you a way forward for you to break the glass ceiling, for you to become the next women leader and say, that's the making of a strong woman. What do I do? What I wish to do? What am I capable to do? What is my knowledge, skills, and attitude towards growing today? What do I know and where do I want to be? And if I want to be there, I need to upskill myself, whether it is knowledge, whether it is competency, whether it is mapping. List down the different people you're surrounded with, expectation of those people, balance with that people, support they can offer, and what can you do and which cannot be done. Don't go over and above being too very business oriented sometimes without understanding that there can be challenges as well. But we need to work on them one at a time. List down what you really want to do, your role, the people, the market, and the expectations. Look at your finances. Are you an earning member? So if you're not, then where are you going to get the money? Where are you going to look for the people? Social media platforms, marketing, branding, competent team, value creation. How do you get them? People talking about your work. Testimonials make a very big difference, friends. If you matter in somebody's life, I'm sure they will matter to you. Finances, even if you have low, can always be built. But people and the value you add to them will always matter. Women from achieving elevated professional success. Let me tell you, today women stand in all sectors of life. So tomorrow if somebody gets up and says, hey, I don't think you have a credit card. Hey, I don't think you're a finance professional. Hey, I don't think you really know how to manage business. Tell them I will learn it. There is nothing that you cannot learn from inside this box that you see in front of you, and that's the computer. We already know one good person, and that is Google. It may not give you the answer all the time right, but it will give you the information you seek. Ask them, be vulnerable to learning. Self-help and ask is not being weak. Even if you're a woman, go and approach. If not one, there will be surely somebody to help you. One direction. This is my mind map. You might be good at 100 things. You might want to have 100 ideas. You might want to execute and be the best in everywhere. But you will only be the best if you start with one. One idea, one path, one vision, one goal, and only one life. Live it to the best. I'm sure you will resonate with what I say. Don't forget to analyze the market. You might want to say, I want to be a leadership coach. You might want to say, I want to start my business. But what is the market doing today? Look at the shares, look at the market, look at the technology, look at what is going to be the next biggest place where you would want to be. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the people and the market, not about what you know and what you would want to provide. This will keep emerging. What is in technology today will never be tomorrow. Some tips for you. How do I start? Connect to marketing yourself. Make videos, go on the YouTube, make some reels, connect to social media links, look and observe at everybody that's around you and see what you love. Because only what you love will convert your passion to profession. Connect yourself with me time. Spend some time with yourself to understand what do you actually want. Because many times we say we want happiness, we want money, we want name, we want fame, we want awards, but we don't know what we really want. And it will only come from here, within you, beneath you, and not from outside. Remember that. Writing small articles, blogs will give you a different mindset, different perspectives, and help you to develop your own growth hacker system. Breaking your crucibles. Crucibles are some things which say, I can't. Can I? Will I? Don't I? Remove the T in everything and say, I can, I will, and I shall. How do you strategize and pitch? Yes, find your only one USP. What is that that makes you different? I'm sure everybody has only one USP. Do not go to see what others have. Peep inside to see what you have. You will know what is good and you will know what is your USP. Don't wait to connect to people. Approach them and say, hey, look, I would like to learn more. I would like to get your viewpoints. I'm sure they're happy to help. At the end of the day, your network is your network. Women today don't look at anything that are shackles. They change their challenges into opportunities. And I'm sure with every woman that you have around, you'll 100% get somebody and something to learn. Challenges, I've never found them at jobs market or at pedestal or board positions. You can be the next leader at any of these markets. Please do not hesitate and do not listen to anybody who says you don't deserve to be there. I'm sure you deserve to be there because if I can make it, you can make it too. Look at your goals, your monthly goals, the policies that can help you to get the money and be the strong person there. And finally, create your strategy. Without strategy, there is no business. And steps. Strategy steps need 3 steps. It's okay not to have everything figured. Sometimes you'll be like, hey, Raina, I don't know what to do. I'm stuck. It's good to be stuck. Sometimes it's good to be stuck. Go for a walk. Listen to some music. Have some fun with yourself. Get used to being with yourself, not always with the crowd. If you love yourself, if you spend time with yourself, the next thing you will know is that you are authentic. You have something great in you that nobody else has. Embrace the vulnerability even if you are not good at something. It's fine. I don't really know, but I can learn. And every time you fall, give yourself a pat on your back and say, hey, get up. You have more to do. Remember that one pat on the back that I'm giving you today. Hey, get up. Today is your turn. Make the first start and I'm sure. Can I have it all? Yes, you will. Very soon. Just like I have made it. It's my belief and my trust that every woman can make it just like I have made it. And every man that stands behind that woman will surely shine. Success can be measured in different ways. For me, it is always 3 C's. Concise, clarity, communicate. Sparking the conversations with people will give you new ideas. Openly talking to people and sharing, hey, I don't think you are right or wrong, but I think that's my views and so is yours. You're right and I'm right too, but we are different. Establish processes and procedures without which you can never be successful. It can be short-driven, but never successful completely. Finally, know thy yourself. I remember this was one day when people in my own setup said, are you joking? You want to be a leader of your company? You're just a corporate employee. You just started a job. You're earning well. Why do you really want to leave it? You have a 6-figure. Why do you really need to leave that salary and start something new? I said, that's my baby. And my baby will take time to grow. A strong woman will never listen to what others say just because she wants to crush her dreams. Is one who feels deeply, fiercely, just as abundantly as her laughter. I will do it. And I will show you that one day I'm going to be there, both soft and spiritual, practical and powerful. Her essence is a gift to the world. Don't you want to be that powerful woman? Yes, I can actually see those smiles and that yes coming out from each one of you. Believe me, I can hear like 10,000 yeses coming, sitting on that stadium and feeling that you have that power. You just need to start. So make that start today. Let us know if you have any clarifications, questions, or trouble. I'm happy to support. Love, light, and safety to each one of you. Believe me, you are all meant to do something in your life. A strong woman don't have attitudes, have standards. A strong woman is one who is holistic, strong, and really powerful. To all those wonderful, powerful women, thank you so much. And to thank you to the entire Times India TV, to Mr. Raja Rao, and to beautiful people here for hearing me. Thank you so much for this kind regards and for having me.
Wow. Thank you, Excellency. Thank you so much. Really, it's a thought provoking and in depth information. But nobody except our Parin Somani ma'am can speak on making the strongest woman, because she is the role model and best example. We are blessed to have her presence. Parin Somani ma'am, can you please join us?
Hello. Hi. I don't know how I just got the message and I said, let me quickly join. I know I'm a bit late, but I just got the time. But thank you so much for having me here. It's a lovely presentation. I joined very late, but whatever I've heard was amazing. She did really well.
That was really, really kind of you. Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Raina. It's lovely.
Pleasure.
Thank you so much, sir, for having me here and inviting me to speak. Raina is already my mentor, and I'm so inspired by her. In fact, I did my POSH training with her only. So it's a pleasure to be with her on the same platform.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Malini. Thank you.
Yes, for ma'am, I would just say that, ma'am, you are more powerful than you know, and you are more beautiful than you are. So, ma'am, you are wonderful and excellent, amazing. There are no words left for me to speak on your appreciation and all. Everything from my heart you have spoken and brought to the words. And yes, it's the same feeling for all of us. And I would say that women are like birds. Okay, but it is up to you how you decide or how you want to be as a bird, the bird which believes in flying or the bird which believes to be kept in cage. So it definitely depends on you, like तुम्हें कैसा bird बनना है अपनी जिंदगी में, जो उड़ सके या जो पिंजरे में रह सके. And we want every bird to fly with freedom, with wisdom, and with happiness in life, because happiness is deserved by both, not only women but by men too. So yes, we believe in happiness and we believe in flying.
Recording in progress.
And it's high time that women should also, fly and should love, should be there. And this basically is a problem with those women who are living still in the rural areas and all. They are not being, they are so much powerful. Their immunity and all are so much powerful. Like we city women do not have so much immunity as the rural women are. So they just need to, strengthen their immunity as well as their wisdom also, as well as their, powers also. They are not aware of their rights, basically. And they are very, they are very thinking that if we do not have somebody's support, then our parents won't support us and all. But it is not only in rural areas, in urban areas too. There is a problem that if they are married and after being divorced or something, they would just think that our parents would not keep us, and our parents would not support us. This is a problem, and then they commit the suicide. So my dear ladies, this is you don't need to commit suicide. You just need to strengthen yourself. There is a saying that behind every successful woman, there is a tribe of another woman, and there is the bad situations and the bad time after her, that has made her successful in life. So yes, each and every one of us has bad times too, and because of that bad times we are now successful. So I would just say, do not think of your success, just work on it and you would be definitely successful. In few words.
Thank you, Karishma. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. I am agreed with all of you. And Dr. Rajaraj sir, glad to see you. काफी लंबे समय के बाद दर्शन हुए, दर्शन दुर्लभ हो गए. आप बारी बारी रहते हैं, हम लोग को भूल गए हो एकदम. और मैं यही कहना चाहूंगी कि इंटरनेशनल वुमेन्स डे आ रही है और सारी ग्रेट वुमेन्स को देख के बहुत खुशी हुई और सभी के बात से सहमत हूँ सर. नारी तो सर पे सब पे भारी बोलते हैं ना, तो सभी के बात से सहमत हूँ. बस ज्यादा समय नहीं लूंगी सर आपका. सबसे लास्ट में आती हूँ सबको थैंक्स कहने के लिए. थैंक यू सर.
Raina ma'am, thank you so much. We never forget you, ma'am.
Yes.
You are
She's very
a busy
kind and
person.
very
Actually,
sweet.
the problem is you are very much busy.
Busy.
Because you not only support one organization, but you support wherever the humanitarian motto is there. You are there because we have been seeing what you are doing on social media. That's really fantastic and lovely, ma'am. We feel it's a privilege and honor to have your presence in our programs. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. It's a
So much for
pleasure for
joining.
me.
Okay, but anyway, today man of the match, man of the series, single-handedly run by Dr. Raina Khatri, ma'am, because we know what she's already. But anyway, we have to say a few words.
It is your kind. It is your kind regards. I think I am highly gratitude and thank you so much. I don't have words left, but I know only one thing, that whenever there is an opportunity, you never hesitate to support people, and the humbleness and the kindness that you have in you, I think it's beyond words, because some people, they only try to help in one side. You are always there no matter what come may, which makes you a little unique. Your strength lies in saying, yes, I'm always there for you. So that itself is something not everybody can provide. So thank you very much. I'm really humbled that I could be able to add some value.
Thank
and
you.
I hope that people got a lot of takeaways.
Let me disturb you here.
Yes, no
I
problem.
am here to say vote of thanks, not you. Because
I should also say thank you.
We are honored and honored and blessed to have your presence, because being a TEDx speaker, because you offered yourself to be here, and it's really inspires us, because when we see that the Right to Rise CEO is there to do a program, really it's a certainly it comes from our heart, a gratitude, and millions of thanks, ma'am, millions of thanks, and we're looking forward to see you in more number of programs, because whatever you touch today from our Vedas or from mythological books, because the topic itself is myth, and you brought all the facts from mythological books, the two examples. But sure, next time we make it reach more number of people. Yes, actually we started at this moment in 2022, but still we reach more number of people. At least we are planning, the views should be in thousands. In that way direction we are working. From March 1st one, we are also doing that. But anyway, this is going to be a great program in history, because after 1 year, if we go back and see what happened on this day, it is going to be a milestone.
You can share the link, sir. We can probably post it, repost it if there is.
I will do that. I will do that.
Yeah.
So, with this note, I want to thank Right to Rise CEO, Dr. Raina Khatri, ma'am, and all the fellow guests, whoever joined this program, and those who are watching on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you so much.